the issues that are affecting us for the day. That's what we aim to do. Pineapple on pizza. Really want to push us as people towards thinking more openly. Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with Jessica's my co-host today.
Apparently.
I don't know if this will be a regular thing, but we'll take it as it goes. We'll see how it goes. So today I wanted to touch on some that news that came out on Monday with that Dr. Keith Rowley from Trinidad and Tobago, the Prime Minister. He announced that Carnival would be cancelled for 2021. He said, what is it? It's a no-go.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah, that is.
For so many people. Carnival is a real big deal. And they're the only one that had their carnival last year.
Yeah, this year.
So, this year.
Right?
We still in this year?
We still in this year. I know.
They're the only one that had their carnival this year. And I guess we kind of expected, we knew it was going to happen. But still, when the reality, when it hit you, that's money.
Yeah. That's real money. They're to me, their economy and their whole society revolves around Carnival.
And not even just for them, but for all of us.
Everybody,
because when you think of all the people that Trinidad Carnival, money trickles down to the rest of us in the other islands. Yeah. So all the other artists, designers, all of these different things that we do. People that run concierges. Yeah. We make money off of Carnival. So no Carnival is like,
I know, right?
So it's not even just for Trinidadians. It's like a real big
knock on, I would say, for the region, for the diaspora, for the Carnival community. It's like, I couldn't believe it, really. I mean, obviously, he was on the wall, but it was still like, to hear it is that's a big loss. But I mean, as I don't remember what the guy said, this very handsome older guy with locks. Don't know who he is. But I saw somebody share the video. I think it was one of my friends on Instagram. But he was saying that Carnival is not just about, the Carnival as we know it now, and that we can still... I saw that on Know Your Caribbean.
And we can still embrace the culture, and they can still have things. So... maybe, hopefully, they'll still get to do something to an extent. Yeah. Maybe trainees will stay inside. Right? Because if y'all have stayed inside...
you won't have these problems.
And not be locking yourselves in bars during CPL.
Right?
Maybe you could have had a little bit more of a chance, but, maybe you guys will actually stay inside now.
I know.
And maybe come, next year, January, February, you may still be able to do something locally and... be able to do a little something, a little cultural something. We still had really little crop over. Them 2-3 days.
I like how the bands and those came together for hours. Yeah.
So hopefully they can still put it together enough and realize how serious it is enough to. Because know that everybody money get cut.
Everybody.
And they're gonna go work Carnival Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
No, Daddy, by holiday.
I couldn't believe the culture minister come on and say that. I was like, this is.
If it's not a bank holiday.
It wasn't a bank holiday anyway. He might come on and say, I was like.
Somebody said that my boy worker and chose violence.
Yeah.
I said y'all have to work.
Y'all going to work.
Nah, man, but I mean, hopefully they'll still be able to do something and make it a thing. And I saw Kerwin Dubois do a video about it too. He said Carnival is more, music is more, soca is more. So hopefully the artists can still put out the music. It could still have something, I don't know, to do.
Because
that's all we got.
Remember who it was. Somebody like that, either Cass or Kerwin Dubois. Somebody else had created, was it Swappy? Had created this before this had all happened, probably last year before. Yeah, created this company that was saying that the focus for artists should be releasing music year round, not just for Carnival.
Just for Carnival, And I guess that has started to happen steadily because now all of the other smaller carnivals are becoming so big that it's like you always
you always should always be work.
So Carnival is not like a year round thing, but I get what he means that it does need to be. You should just be releasing.
Just releasing soca, you should just be
you're going to back you real big ones for but every month I should be hearing a new soca song coming out and and working to it.
Exactly.
But so this is our new norm. We don't know when next we can get back to the regular, if ever we can get back to the regular Carnival. It hurted my soul.
I know, right?
It hurted me
thinking about it was one day talking about it now. It's like
it's too much, but I don't know if we can ever get back there. So we kind of have to find a new alternative, like a new way to celebrate and to do what we do. So
exactly, it's really, who would have thought, you know?
So I think everybody, like all the creatives and all the carnival stalwarts, and this is not even just carnival, training carnival,
right?
But like Crop Over and everybody just needs to come together and figure out how the ass we gonna make this work. Like, what are you gonna do? Because obviously Jamaica ain't having one either.
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
I don't know what Jamaica thinks, but they're not having a carnival in April.
I don't even.
That is not realistic.
I didn't even know how they originally thought that they would have had one in October.
That was optimism.
That was some impressive levels of optimism.
That was just writing on faith.
Yeah.
Yeah. So April's still looking real sketchy. The year almost done, and Jamaica is pulling in 200 and things.
Exactly, and the numbers just going up. Like, I think it was yesterday they did like 300 tests, and all of them 370 people was sick, and it was like, well, there's only 300 people who test, so imagine if you test more. Well,
right. So, I don't know. Next year might be a carnival less year for everybody. Like, it just might not be one.
It just might not be. Yeah, that might be the real.
That's saying that we got us.
Yeah, that's something that. Yeah, who would have thought? You know, you never would have. People had, you just feel like you got your time put down.
We always
like, next year I could be doing this. And they could be jumping up in this big costume.
Because 2021.
That could be me. Yeah, it gonna be outside. And
COVID was like, okay,
cool. I got you. Right. I got you covered. Like,
so So then we have to accept the reality then that Crop Over.
There's a very real possibility that Crop Over may also not happen next year, because it's like there's so many factors you have to take into place. Like when it's like, whether it's global infrastructure, like where the feathers and stuff can come from.
Because I don't think that people really like acknowledge that it's not even just about letting foreigners come in, right? Exactly. That's not like the beyond that and all, because for you to get costumes, feathers coming from China,
exactly.
You understand? The costumes are not made locally. We're not getting any of those things around here. Exactly. So unless you plan to just have a t-shirt band,
what's gonna happen? I don't even think many people want to go down, let's say, a Lost Tribe route and do do
alternative materials or whatever.
That's something that we have to take it. They were on that level. The bead and feather and the thing, them was already saying that too hot. So you introduce draping fabric, then you say, hell no, them ain't gonna want to do that. Yeah. In this heat, and doing that. Exactly. Right. Yeah.
So I don't think that it's fair to like insist that the bands and the designers and all of them have to put forth all of this effort, because they're not going to get anything in return.
Right, they're not. There's going to be very little return.
To be fair, Crop Over was already struggling.
Right. We could have a whole podcast on that.
We were already seeing numbers
cut every year. The play getting smaller. Getting bands joining, but less and less people. Once upon a time,
you used to have all the fats, so though you could have know that if you ain't going to lift it, that for sure you could be at Lush.
That's right.
Everybody sold out. All the promoters living good now. All the promoters got to fight for this.
Fighting for this play that just
and try to join the crowd. So like we were already struggling on numbers and on promoters feeling like they could make a profit, and band leaders complaining for the last 3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So then now to come and think that we can have anything that can benefit anybody.
Anybody don't make any sense.
Come this year when things are already hard, they just ain't got no money to spend on nothing.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Half of we ain't got no jobs.
Exactly.
So
what was the unemployment rate? 45%, and then I heard Jeremy Stevens say it was like 55% really.
Right. So like people unemployed. So even if the people were to come and put out things and say we have any parties and we can do the thing, you still have no guarantee that anybody's going to turn up.
Yeah.
So I can't get vexed for more to be like, yeah, good.
Yeah, exactly.
Check me.
Yeah, exactly.
Check me in 2022 or
cool, exactly.
Because it's not worth it.
I can't see it that it would be worth it, because as you say, who want to put out all that effort and then you get back minimum returns, or you bare minimum where you just like cover all your costs and there's no profit.
And not even just, it's like you can't even really plan, because as somebody who deals with events all the time, you could at least before we could say, okay, we expect this many people, and we know that all the Bajans are gonna turn up 2 days before the party and buy out the tickets.
Yep.
So even if the tickets don't sell before, that's fine. But now you gotta worry about whether they're gonna buy the tickets. Period.
And
then you gotta worry about if the government gonna come 2 days before and say, yeah,
Shot, yeah.
They say
shot, exactly.
Then we can't get back. You feel that I could go back to one and say, yeah, I know that I pay you for the speakers and thing, but
what about that money? I say.
Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right? I sure that Dream Solutions will be like, end call.
Exactly.
Right? Are you in?
Exactly. I can hear you later and pursue the call because
we can't go back to the people and be like, hey, I know that we paid a deposit on this, but we could get it back. Nobody ain't getting you back your money.
Nobody
so I've not invested all of my money in this for the government to come and tell me, yeah, sorry about that.
Exactly. Or even you might be midway through your event and no start and COVID unit shot and be like,
yeah, shut this down.
2 people over here wearing a mask,
yeah,
so you gotta shut down. Exactly.
So it's the risk that it takes for a promoter to do anything right now is too high.
And already the hurdles, you gotta sell tickets, you gotta get drinks license, you got, as you say, sound and lights all and location, and you gotta get the police,
and you can't
security.
even tell people that okay, we ain't gonna pay for nothing until this time, until we know for sure, because you still don't know.
You still don't know
for
sure.
Who can rent out them equipment to you and you don't pay them in advance?
You don't pay. Exactly.
Why would they secure a date for you when this body won't pay me to secure? You get me?
Exactly.
So there's really no way around it, and I get like that's why it's so hard to. Even when you said that, we still got to try to find another element, a cultural way to celebrate things. There really isn't any way, unless the government plan to step in and support.
Right, exactly. The government will have to step in and support, possibly NCF, and say, okay, we can do it down this line, or we can do it down this way. Maybe
unless the government plan to tell Brad to stop.
That's real. Again, that's a whole line we could go down, because as you had mentioned before with not the promoters, but the band leaders, I know for you said 3 years, probably 5-7 years, they've been saying we need stuff, correct. we need help, and the government was looking at them like, you want?
Even just to get the things through customs.
Through customs,
you know how many times bands get them costumes a day before?
Yeah. Customs now release
all kind of foolishness,
and people blast you on social media.
You all across social media, and like we know that it's crop over. You know that the people got costumes. You mean nobody can help people get their costumes?
Nobody, no minister of culture, minister of culture, nobody, controller of customs, nobody.
You pocket and pay for it. So it ain't really about making sure that crop over come off, or that the people get the fair thing, and that it ain't about making sure that people are happy and they live and everybody productive and believe. Write that check.
Yeah.
You want these costumes?
You can pay that money today, because it's like this magical idea.
Because not everybody, and it don't even be like this real thing, because you just gotta pay the little extra.
Yeah, of
you
course.
Might know?
You might know. Oh. You might know. No, okay,
We already brought.
Exactly.
Extra, where the hell they gonna find this little extra from? So yeah, it's rough, and I'm sad to hear that there's going to be no carnival. I'm sad to accept that there might not be a crop over. Crop over is one of my biggest money makers for the year. And
join the club.
I had to do it this year, and it was painful. And to have to readjust my thinking to think that I'm going to have to go another
year. It's like, bruh, how?
I don't know.
It is. You want to be able to see things for what they are,
Precisely.
and be able to plan for the future. I don't want to be. Earlier this year, I was like, nah, crop over happening. My friend and I was like, nah, crop over not happening. We currency stink. I was like, okay, how dare you say that? Eventually I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Yeah. This don't matter.
In my head, it was like, all right, let me just not have it this year so that we can have one next year. Like, I was willing to sacrifice this year for next year, but now at the rate that the rest of the world going.
Exactly, because when obviously where tourism is one of the main pillars of our economy, obviously you're going to want to open up for them people to come in. Trinidad and so on, everybody gonna want to come down for that, especially now Trinidad ain't happening. Yeah, everybody gonna want to come from everywhere.
Start planning. I guarantee you know that they've said there's no Trinidad Carnival, and there's no likely not going to be any Jamaica Carnival.
Yep.
Crop over
all eyes
Antigua.
on crop over. Yeah.
Everybody gonna be looking at you be like,
what's going on? Like, yeah,
happening.
Yeah.
And so then we have to worry about all of that. We have to worry about, do we have the infrastructure to handle all of this?
All that massive influx of people you
gonna make people come in 2 weeks before crop over,
right? And then where they gonna stay?
Where they gonna stay for them 2 weeks?
Where they gonna be? That ain't gonna make no sense. People gonna scream blue murder.
Precisely. Nobody ain't coming in for a whole 2 weeks prior to crop over. Then
quarantine.
And crop over already expensive. It's just a lot.
And then, cause then where you're gonna put all them is like, you got Harrison Point and Paragon, but are they gonna hold 10,000 people? You gonna put down field tents out there and make people sleep on clots so that people can rinse we on social media. get on TripAdvisor and say I went down Paragon and served me lunch and meat and bread 3 times a day. 3 times a day. Beans and potato.
Like there's no. So
shout out to your chef down Paragon. Defense force people gonna curse me.
It was Luke. I don't know nothing about what y'all is down there. It wasn't me. I don't know nothing.
Oh boy. But yeah, you that.
Yeah, so it's rough. It's rough, and I guess we just gotta find a way. I don't know what we gonna do.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, especially I take my hat off to who was it, Senator Cummings and BTMI and Ministry of Tourism. All that, gotta figure that out and figure out that all of those logistics. I'm sure they gotta be putting plans in place by now.
Because I mean, it's so many people that even down to like a crop over and a carnival is go right down to the men that's work bar.
Right,
like
exactly.
People that's work trucks. Security, exactly, yeah. Crop over there, like that one body that's just hold the rope. Like all of that is money. Like all of these is things that everybody's look for and be like, yeah, boy, crop over.
I put for my money. Yeah, I got money then and whatever.
So many people is make money off of the crop over and carnival, and then to have all of that going now. I got bartenders that I only see both at Carnival and Crop Over. I only see at that time of year. And before you're like, yay! Like, you know
the vibe.
This is the time that I can make all of this extra money.
You're going to find them at all the different fests, just like you're saying. But no, I just wonder what happened to them people. The man who's left the speaker on and off the truck, what happened to them? The truck drivers,
the truck drivers, anybody. So, like, literally, so even people that's like, work and the cleaning the toilets. And it goes right down to the very bottom. Yeah. So many people depend on Carnival and Crop Over to survive because all that extra money that you make and then is usually my Crop Over money is just coming down through Christmas. I used to be like, that's what everybody's got to get. So guys,
all right.
Ain't nothing for nobody.
Right? Nobody ain't getting nothing. Let me.
I'm sorry.
Let me let everyone know that now. Nobody ain't getting nothing.
I'm sorry, kids. They don't have it.
Nothing.
Crop over is how everybody's got the Christmas thing, so ain't nothing coming from nobody.
Nobody.
I don't have nothing.
Nothing
because
at all.
That influx of money is how I usually survive the rest of the year.
And it's so crazy,
right?
but
so then
and that I find that as a common thread for many cultural practitioners across wherever you go. So I used to think that was only me, and I was like, it's real bad practice. But then I came to know that's what
it's not even. It's literally just that. Because leading, obviously, when the year starts, like we still make money other ways, but
there's still money that trickles and comes in.
Okay, fine, and you survive. But after Crop Over is when they can actually like go,
and do things, and we all say, you know,
have a drink,
exactly.
Before it's gotta be like, I ain't sure.
Exactly, you gotta be like, okay, let's just make sure, you know,
let's pay all the bills first.
Let's start everything. Yep.
After Crop Over, I could freely say, okay, we can do this.
Yeah.
Do that. Let me go to this place. You know what I mean? Like you get that freedom. So a lot of people are not gonna have, and that's gonna take a very big mental impact
on many people. Because then to have to undercut me and you could say we're rational. We could say, okay, this is what it is, and this is how we're gonna go for it. Some people's live in denial here until they take right in them face, and then like shit. Then you know gotta deal with that, and then there's a big mountain you gotta let to overcome.
And that depression you can go. Trust me,
that's true. Yeah.
Anytime you could do it there, right? Look,
I could not believe here.
My feelings, oh God, my feelings. I was so in my feelings. I feel like I would have cried. Like I stayed off of social media. I didn't want nobody telling me and I was really in my feelings. I was so depressed. I didn't know like Crop Over was like my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Right? So like just the fact that I know that this is the day that I was supposed to be on the road.
On the road, you know.
I was like, I cannot deal with this. Like all the social media posts and everybody saying right now I'm gonna get my costume and then thinking Instagram showing you throwbacks from last year.
Right.
And I'm like, can we stop?
I know, right? I just like, you know.
Can we just stop?
I got
it's so bad that I don't even know none of the music that come out this year. You know, people still release songs.
People release songs. Jal did a really good mix. He did a real good mix, DJ Jal. But I listened to it and I was like, you know, it's a little too painful. You know, this wound a little so open.
I only recently, and this is October now, only recently started listening to soca again, and I mean that like every time a soca song come out, I would just be like, skip. Because I was like, I cannot deal with it. So I did not listen to any of the new songs that came out for Crop Over this year because it was just like, I can't do it. I can't process.
I know. I trust. I understand you because, But there were a lot of real good songs got released. So Hyper Songs and all the Hyper Songs had a real good song this year. But it's just like you say, you still want the people to keep the industry going and music to release.
I'm still glad that everybody's still making
exactly,
I don't want nobody to stop and think. I just can personally handle it.
Yeah, that's,
Like,
trust me,
I still think that we still got to find a way to... Everybody can just go, we resourceful, man. That's one thing about our generation. We're very resourceful.
Very resourceful.
If you see how everybody's a hustler, everybody got 2 and 3 sources of
income.
Listen,
like, when them just do the threads on Twitter and start talking about businesses, let's be like, you do this? Yeah. It's like, somebody in my business do this?
Every single one of us from 40 and under, even if we have a regular job, everybody got to say hustle. I love that. As you say, I love to see it. We are creative, and I'm hoping that somebody's going to come up with a way. And I hope that the government will include some of the young and creative minds and not just stick to the same old people.
Yeah, that's true. They really, especially in culture.
Imagine one old
crop exactly that crop over is only this here, but it's only a circle. Nobody is saying, why don't we do a square? Let's look at something else. Let's do something else.
They will incorporate some ideas from younger people who may be willing to, say, let's try this, let's try that, and see if something can happen. Like, you could still have something.
Even if you go back in time and say we can do like a whole set of plantation fairs.
Listen, I wouldn't even mind like the actual
racing, cultural stuff.
I miss the land shit real bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I miss the land shit real bad. I miss all of those little cultural parts of Crop Over that we used to have to look forward to. I'm sure that they still go on. I'm sure the NCF still does stuff, but it's not publicized. People don't know about it. So the younger generation is checking for it.
You can make Ashley curse me. Ashley can say it's not publicized because when they don't say nothing that.
Dear Ashley, please to share the information with us. I'm sure that you send it to Luke, and Luke is a scallywag.
Wow.
Right?
Okay,
but I don't know when things are happening. Yeah. Unless I actively go on the NCF page and see, I don't really realize.
But then something, as you say, things will slip.
But
time is pass and things will slip through your fingers.
So I really do hope that we can at least start to go back to some of those cultural things and have a more of a
smaller, a more I don't know how to
how we used to have Portown Festival and
exactly.
Find a way to incorporate
make it more intensely local. It more lean into the culture. Correct. More as you say, land shit and top band and bring back. I don't see Donkey Man anymore.
Enjoy, but
exactly.
Distance,
Exactly so that it's still you
so that
there's
still something for children to look forward to, something to happen, something to do, and it's not as depressing, and people can still make money. The vendors can still sell things.
Yeah. Like how they used to have City Fest. I used to like City Fest real bad.
Something so I don't know. Somebody got come
socially this with that they had that parade and they have all the characters and the land shit, the biggest land shit I'd ever see.
Anything so bring back all of them things.
Do that, as you say, socially distance and that somewhere big enough, they could go back down King George V or back down in town, and they could have had different things across town. So it was really spread out all across town. So maybe they could do that again. Yeah. Something, anything.
But we gotta get creative, guys. That's it. We just gotta find a way. You can't let COVID kill me, man.
I know, right? And that's the whole thing is that you need to adapt.
Yeah,
and
we
people need to adapt to survive.
We just gotta figure out what the new normal gonna be and.
With the right shit, and
then once we figure that out, then we will figure out how we will make money off it.
Exactly,
then we will know how to, market it and how to make money off of that new normal. But we gotta come up with a new plan.
I really hope that somebody's out there probably having sleepless nights thinking about what's this new normal gonna be. Yeah. Are we gonna do it? What's it gonna look like? All that type of stuff. Even if it's wrong in the first iteration of it,
doesn't work. Yeah.
Right? It's you try. Okay, well we didn't try that. Let's try Plan B. Let's try Plan C, and go down the line because we can't fault you or nobody else don't know what's going on.
Nobody else ain't got a plan.
Exactly. So
what you can do now, just figure out what's a good law, but at least try a thing.
I know, right? But 2021 in already. I'm
looking forward to it. Everybody can 2020 end. I'm it's not gonna. This is not gonna disappear at midnight 2021. Exactly. We gonna still be here in this.
Like Rowley said, no magical wind gonna come down the road and sweep things away.
So we gotta figure it out. So trainees, I feel y'all pain. Sorry.
I had my trainee friend curse me because he was like, when I got Halloween and you promoting Halloween events, so we can't even go to the beach.
Because y'all didn't behave.
Then the up and down, nobody didn't want to stay inside.
Behaved for the most part, we still had like the old people that don't want to fight in at the supermarkets and saying, but for the most part, when we were supposed to be inside,
we were inside,
and that's why we are able now to at least be a little freer.
At least have a little bit more relaxation, you know.
Thanks to this one wild woman that cannot see she two friends. But,
listen,
so now we might not go back inside.
I like, cause wasn't that how Trinidad started?
Precisely, and that's my point. So it's so unpredictable because one
body, cause was he the import of Venezuelan people, and one of them had COVID, and he got and carried home to his family, and then it just blew up from there.
Literally one person. And he so now that one person that couldn't wait so they get back the results. So potentially got all the way back inside and back to friggin' square.
Because when I read that news, I was like, what? I
was so annoyed.
Listen.
We've been doing so well already.
We was so good, you know. We was so good.
And now we got to worry about this shit again.
I wonder where you was and where you have been.
No open back. No, like, children no getting to get into some kind of routine. And now you couldn't come with your bullshit.
Like, you could not sit down just, you know.
Just a week.
Just a week and just relax.
I didn't know it has something to do with a man. You can't tell me it wasn't. That man is the same age as you.
Right? Exactly. What I was going to say. She was like, what? A 24-year-old girl. And I see, you know, the two people who get, well, I see one was a 25-year-old man. I was like, what's this? What's going on here? This ain't making a sense.
You really cannot keep it together
I was like,
for the whole week. You can save Barbados for 1 week. But anyway, yes. What we could do.
Exactly. Hopefully, as you said, aggressive contact tracing is carried out. I mean, the Ministry of Health and all the frontline people have been incredible so far. So hopefully they remain incredible and there are no cracks in the system. She don't get nowhere.
Honestly, I don't know.
It went in the supermarket. It went like popular at 4 o'clock when they burst. And you up in their trips and up and down the aisles and that thing, you know?
Too much. I feel like she should get locked up. Like, it has me very annoyed.
It was so really good. So good.
Just take one person.
One body. As you said.
I hope you know I'm judging you. I don't like you. You did shit.
Exactly.
You and your two friends, whoever they are.
Exactly. Okay. It's the same thing as the footballer woman all that time ago and all that.
Right, and I'm judging everybody.
Everybody.
Because y'all freaking it up for all the rest of it. But anyway. We can't do that. So ain't got nothing to do. You can't study it too much, but if you study it, it will go off.
You make yourself sick with worry. Yeah, but... So, yes. I wanted to touch also on the latest revelation. When that come out last night? That Trump has COVID.
That's not true. I'm sorry. I don't trust anything.
I know, right?
If somebody else had released it, but this man, using that term loosely, literally tweeted it himself. That's how everybody found out.
That's exactly.
As he got on Twitter and said, "Hey, look."
Exactly.
So I'm like, you know what? I don't even believe it. I know I am torn between wanting to believe in The Simpsons and saying, yes, this nigga's gonna die. I don't feel guilty about it.
I know, right?
Y'all are wishing for somebody to die, yeah.
Yeah. People's eyes be like, sometimes, you know, that kind of good behavior doesn't...
I don't feel any way about saying that, yes. But then on the other hand, I'm like, nothing wrong with he.
Exactly, nothing wrong with he.
He want people to feel he want to say that, you know, I had it and it came out and thanks to the great work of the team and the blah, blah, blah.
He can probably promote, what was that?
Blah, and
hydrochloroquine or whatever it is.
He wanted people to drink.
Exactly.
And, you know, this is what cured me and, you know, I'm great and I've had no effects. I don't feel he got nothing. Because Trump old and I feel like if he really had it, he would dead.
Right, exactly. It's like you old, like you already.
We think that he healthy. We all
exactly. You unhealthy. You eating burgers and all kind of nonsense.
So
you get, you know.
I believe that if he really has it, he's going to
exactly. I would definitely put on my conspiracy hat. You know, was that? On my African hat and be like, this is the trick.
Right.
The trick by the white man. You know, it's like.
I told you, and you know me, I'm a very I say that here real quick, right? So like when they said, oh, you know, Trump and Melania, it was like everybody know Melania don't go around that
exactly.
Man. Like she don't know where she get it from.
How? Where exactly? I sure like at the debate it was such a stark contrast between like Joe Biden and his wife and Melania and Trump.
You see how he was like trying
to touch shit.
She don't even want to touch down my hand.
He was there looking cross like look at that hugging that come and hug me out too, and she was like she was there looking like anyway, you know, let me talk to my hair.
You see my nice suit from her because she don't touch him.
She don't touch that man. Exactly.
If you want to trick me, then tell me only Trump got it. But don't come and tell me that Trump and Melania got
exactly. Nah. I don't.
I ain't falling for that.
Exactly. You know, I hope Hicks and Trump. Yeah, sure. Maybe if you had said Ivanka or one of the little foolish sons, yeah, Melania.
That's such a dumb.
It's like, don't let me. Oh, it's just grifters, you know, just.
Yeah, I think that's a ploy though. I think, cause I mean, let's not act as though like Trump ain't gonna do whatever he gotta do to win. Like the man literally worked with Russia.
So
like what you gonna tell? He to just pretend that he got COVID and stuff.
If I could say I got COVID and I could stop and say we ain't gonna do no more debates, I ain't gonna come out and talk to no people.
Exactly.
You can't blame me for nothing.
Just let the people vote for me out of sympathy.
Exactly.
And you know, then why not? No?
True.
But still, I really want him to have it.
I know, right? You want it's like let's see how true this Simpsons thing is, you know, because a lot of people suspected
I very much
that.
believe in the Simpsons.
Yeah, I mean, well. You like the elevator one, that was the weirdest one for me because that was so accurate.
I do not know how they do it.
Down to the sign falling. I was like,
like, it does not have to make sense. I want to get this too. Like, I just need to believe it. It is true.
I was like, this is Obeah, you know? I know Obeah when I see it, you know?
it's definitely something otherworldly, right?
Yeah, I was like,
somebody get a little S and be like, oh, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, okay,
but
cool.
Whoever that person is, thank you.
Right.
That I want to tell you that for the 4 years that Trump has been president, that Simpsons episode is what has kept me alive. It has kept me going. It has been like, he is going to die. Just hold on. I was really hoping for it to happen like really
early, yeah.
But I was like, okay, at least it can happen. We could just hang in there.
Just hang in there, you know. It can happen. And the nightmare can come to an end because it's like.
And the sad thing is, right, is that even if they vote for Trump and they vote back in Trump and he was to die, right? Mike Pence ain't shit. Ain't shit at all. You know what, America, I want you to stop with these old white men. Just let go of the old white men.
All the old white men. All of them. Like, just all the same. It's even like Biden. It's like people ain't voting for you because it's you. They're voting you out of spite. It's
just like how people, a lot of BLP people got votes just because nobody didn't want to vote. They want
exactly.
It wasn't that one. It was spectacularly.
Yeah, exactly. Like one was so above and beyond, candidate. Right?
One, we was voting for me.
Yeah, exactly.
And two, we didn't want to vote for them.
We just didn't want them. They don't want them. It was like,
and that's exactly what's happening with Biden. And they just want. There gotta be some kind of rule that to stop America from deciding that these old white men.
Once you 65 and up and all that. Exactly, like you see Biden on stage and he's like pausing and are stuttering or like.
They said that he has a speech delay, an actual stutter. So I guess there's nothing you can do.
Right, there's nothing exactly.
But still, like these are.
That's true, actually.
In our culture here in Barbados, right? What 80-year-old man will be doing running this country here, so?
What are you doing? Because that was the thing with Bernie, and he's not much older than them.
Like, what and they were like,
he can go a heart attack and fall down. Running the country, what are you doing running the country?
So ain't nothing wrong with sticking to like the 50, 60.
That's a good range, you know?
40, 50, 60. 40 is a little young. But yeah, let me say 50, 60.
50,
but when
60,
I got people up in 70, pushing 80.
Fighting for a presidency, and then there's a high stress job, and you got all quality hours a night, and then when the hearts be failing, when they don't eat good, and
you know that half of the time they don't even fully grasp the situation of what is happening, and that's why a lot of the time is the people behind the scenes that's really
the kingmakers that God be said, all right, this is what you're gonna do exactly, because
and we just come and saying that because I'm sure that most of the time they don't have the mental capacity to grasp what is there supposed to do.
Every single thing that you're doing when you're getting like you waking up, somebody like, all right, there's an intelligence report, you gotta read that, you know.
And I'm sure that they don't.
Of course they don't. I'm well sure, you know. You sign it off to somebody, say read that, and they sat down and give me a Cliff Notes version because I ain't dealing with that right now, you know.
So then cannot convince me that you think that Trump got signed. We all know he does not. So
listen, right?
he cannot be interpreting no reports.
No intelligence. What the people didn't say? Well, he didn't go in here.
I'm sure them is right to everything from the chalkboard for him.
Exactly.
And probably got to use like pretty color chalk.
Pretty color and draw shapes and say, okay,
diagrams and all
Syria is this triangle. Russia is this square. That's it.
Because I'm sure he's not get anything.
I well believe so. Like, and I'm sure he's be saying no and then he's be like, I don't believe what you're saying, because you know that.
Honestly, I really feel like Ivanka's the brains. Like, I feel like them is be like, Ivanka, this is what you want your father to
program. Exactly.
Right? And then she said that.
Tell exactly.
And he's
we
like,
need you to sign here. Yeah, exactly.
Because you cannot, and that's why I was so looking forward to having a female president, because at least, Hillary old too, but she ain't that old.
Exactly, she ain't that old.
And two, she at least still got your mental facilities.
Exactly. She was still.
She's still there.
But then Americans get and main Trump and her emails and lock her up and all that. It's the racism, the racism, the misogyny, all of it, just
the hate.
Just
all of hate. And America was like, yes, I love it.
Exactly.
And they ate it up because that's what America is.
Exactly. Not even that. I don't even understand the electoral college thing. How that I don't want to get into that. It's like
nothing makes sense.
True.
America is the ghetto. I just want to know.
Where is it? A third world country in the Gucci belt? Yeah, yes, that's it.
And America honestly does not think they're a third world country, but you are.
And like, you think that all them deaths down here could have flight? That can work down here. It wouldn't work in Jamaica. It wouldn't work in Trinidad. Imagine like a whole 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 people dead, and you just saying on there like, all right, well, that's the race.
I was telling people to drink bleach.
Exactly.
You can imagine a Caribbean prime minister.
You imagine that?
Telling the
people and tell them to drink bleach.
People would be outside
household pitchforks. Exactly.
Get he out.
You can inject household products.
Get he out. He gotta go because he can't be right in his mind. But America sitting on there like, yes.
Yeah, this is it.
And people actually drank.
Right, exactly. They didn't have a spike in the calls or the
like actual people with brains said yes, bleach sounds good, and drank it.
I don't, and it's that whole little scenario encapsulates all the problems that America has faced with COVID. Because like, if you're gonna listen to your president tell you to drink bleach, bleach in the good. You could smell it in the good, but you take that and you pour a cup or a shot and you say, yeah, this is it. I end up in the hospital. Well, I ain't no good.
I can't. Look, honestly, I pray for America.
Truly.
And I pray for America because they have people there that I love, that live in that madness. And I wish that all of them could get it and come.
Oh my God. And as much as I detest American centrism in culture and in media and everything, and I like, there's a little anarchist streak in me that's be like, oh, America's collapsing. This is good,
But the thing is, right, at first I was like, oh, this is lovely.
This is lovely. I'm loving this. This show is good, right? Yeah, exactly.
Y'all are failing.
Yeah, you are horribly.
I got that little bad, man. It was like, because when I feel like, this shit.
The shit, exactly. So, I love to look down on me, but.
Rural country, sit back here and
I was like, me and my shithole country. Let me watch you, I was like, America's collapsing.
But no, it's like, this is really horrible.
Right, exactly. It's like
people are actually dying.
There are black and brown people who are going to be disproportionately affected, and that is my problem. I wish we could have an asylum for you all, or just
tell them, okay,
just come down the road.
Because I also want all of the white people to get what they want. They want a world with just them.
That's fine. You can have that. You can have that.
This country and have that. And do
everything you want. Have all the fun in the world. Have all your culture, your stations, your thing. Let me know how that goes for you.
Because them can't do shit.
Then we get upset, and after about a year, 6 months, they're going to be like, we need it, exactly.
Bring them back, please.
If they don't get upset and say, let me start a war, because
they're going to be like, we have to go back.
We got to go back over there,
Precisely, we got to go back and get them.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to do anything. America was built by black people.
On black people.
And people of color.
Exactly.
America, it was built by them.
And it has been sustained throughout all their culture. All the culture we get is be black American culture.
What's white American culture?
Country music, Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa.
But country music is really coming to blues.
Exactly. That's black music.
So that doesn't count.
That's true.
You
can't say rock because rock come out to black people. Exactly.
What is white American culture?
What is that? Line dancing?
Possibly.
School shootings? I'm done.
That's the end of this.
That's the end of this podcast.
Because I will not let anybody drag me for Luke Lascaris. No. Not happening. Not me. But yes, they don't have a culture.
Right. I know that's you. I should make a good
All
point.
of their culture comes from black people and people of color.
Unseasoned cooking?
Yeah, like they don't have anything. Pumpkin. Maybe.
Pumpkin.
Is pumpkin
right. Pumpkin spice latte. Stuff. Right, exactly. All that kind of.
And mayonnaise.
And yeah, that's
and that's it.
That's
I
it.
don't.
Colonialism.
Racism is their culture. Like there's nothing else. I cannot tell you what our white Americans' culture would be. So, I wish that we could let them have the country and let all the black people have freedom. People of color, please come to other places.
Come down, exactly.
If there are any white people in the smaller places that want to go over there with them,
sure. We pay your fare. You can go up there. You can have a good time.
We are happy for you to go. And let all of we live down here and prosper together. And y'all stop up in there and
do whatever y'all want to do. You know, it's fair, it's fine, it's cool.
I guarantee
it works.
Will kill everybody.
Listen.
Because people don't have any concept of germs.
Listen, we can have a whole topic again on this. You ever went on the subway?
I'm not doing no. Listen, I'm a germaphobe.
Okay.
Right? Like.
Okay.
I'm a germaphobe here in Barbados. I'm very, like bus terminals and things. Like, ooh, right? Because I don't like germs. So you see me going to the US, I bougie. Get me the taxis. Get me the, and even then it's be with my hands like this.
Right?
Right? Because I don't know what I'm doing in them taxis.
So
it's be like this. Right? I'm very.
I just can't. Even with any, even the thought of traveling. It disgusts me. Yeah. You know, I gotta go to the airports and people be like coughing and sneezing. They in bed for the last day. The cough with the mouth open. Them on the plane, we were sharing the same nasty air.
Nothing don't upset me like plane air here. Listen to me. I used to be on a plane.
You just come off the plane feeling nasty.
I used to be on a plane like I need to be.
Yeah.
Like I feel so dirty.
Disgusting.
Because I'm just very much aware this is air that is circulating.
Yeah. And I saw somebody online design a new system for the way that air circulates. So when they explained the old way that air circulates, I was like, what? What do you mean?
It's just literally
disgusting.
Circulated air.
Yeah.
And I cannot do it. But we got you suck it up and it's like, okay, we have to travel. We
exactly.
We're going to be on this plane for 3 hours and we can get off this plane. And okay, people haven't died from this yet. Like, it's like, okay, people do this every day. But in my head, I still be very much aware that everybody on this plane dirty. Everybody on this plane dirty. And listen, I almost fight with people for touching my child when she was no. Like, I really do not. Me and germs, I'm always very cautious of like. It's just be like, I don't know. I don't know.
One thing COVID taught me is that people are disgusting, and the fact that they had to be PSAs showing you how to wash your hands, and that you need to wash your hands with soap, and like. You see people online say, "Oh, this is a new way to flush toilets." Like when they're in public toilets.
Oh yeah, when they like putting on.
And I was like, "What were y'all doing before? Oh, we're not sitting on seats anymore." I was like, "What y'all mean?"
Have we been sitting on seats?
Have we been using public like?
And the thing is, I don't know if it's I don't even know if it's an American thing or if it is like a black and white thing. Is it that like the black American people would sit on toilets too?
I wonder. Like I was like, is this a cultural thing?
Can one of y'all tell us? Do black American people sit on toilets? Because
I was like,
one of the first things the parents teach you is how to squat.
Yeah, how to squat with you bad balance.
And
so.
Before, if you can't squat them, you've got to put on that whole
line, that layer down.
Layer down all your toilet paper, make sure every single piece covered.
You still feel disgusting.
And
afterwards.
even then, my daughter is very good at holding.
I don't know how, where, and when I train myself, but honestly, my mind something just switch off and it's just can't. I can't go to the public bathroom.
If a bathroom is too dirty, I will definitely leave. It doesn't matter if we are finished. I'll be like, I have to go. Because I cannot. I was a woman that used to never use the bathroom at school. I used to hold it till whenever I go home. Because I cannot.
This.
So, yeah, this. I wish y'all Americans.
Yeah, I give y'all all because even the Americans and the British. Let me tell you, the British is just
European culture.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's put it as European.
Yeah.
Because coming out to Italy and all them different places, maybe it's that us Caribbean people are too overly.
Yeah, maybe we overly yeah, maybe we clean and wash too much, possibly.
Must because of the heat.
True. Yeah.
But still.
I had white friends I stayed by when I was in London, and they would be like, "You bathe every day," and I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Sometimes twice a day." I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "We don't do that." They were like, "We bathe probably like every other day." I was like, "They don't understand why I do it all the time." I was like,
I mean, okay, I get that. Like, if you're in like really, really cold climate,
right.
It maybe isn't even good for you to bathe.
Right, exactly.
Okay, fine. But them is don't be in like really, really cold.
They don't, exactly.
Like, them will just get and pawn clothes and left.
And roll out, just like on TV. Oh, I'm late for school, oh my God. And throw on the shirt and through the door.
You know how the God smell? I can't do what they do.
I used to see it in the bus and the train all the time, so I knew all too well how they used to smell. As you say, Uber and taxi. So.
Maybe I've never seen a black person do that in a movie. Have they?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe it's an American thing.
True.
But we can't do that here in Tropics. We used to be hot and we can smell
stink. Like, and already people is be on the bus and like first thing in the morning and then go on the deodorant.
Yeah, sure that our men do that.
Yeah,
like men don't bathe before they go.
It can be. Guys, I used to be some places at like 9 o'clock in the day and I'm like, where do you smell like this?
You cannot smell bad at 7:30.
You are baked. This is a baked thing.
The sun is not even completely. Oh, where are you sweating from? That has to be like you cannot smell bad at 7:30.
To me, it's bringing a new level of anger now. Cause like, what are you doing?
But I don't get on public transportation anymore.
Amen. So,
so no. If I have to catch the van somewhere, I'm not going.
I know. Although I do want to try the electric buses.
No, I don't want to.
But I want to. I would
have had to be the first body on the bus.
Damn it. I should have been like that, you know? I should be at the depot when they're bringing them out,
you know? A brand new bus.
Right on. Yeah, I for you know how it can be. But
school children
on already know, right? I'll figure it out.
Good luck to you. You know how you went.
I probably this weekend, maybe. Depending on how the weather look.
All right.
Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me again on Hot Takes.
You're welcome.
It was a good conversation. Always a good time to have you on.
Yes, thank you.
Look forward to seeing you in the future. God knows when.
I hope we have a future.
It's a little dark for you.